Whatever happens to the milkman, the paper boy. Give me out to you. Ew. Kaitlyn and I really enjoyed doing that couch talk we did the other day.
Couch combos.
It was a moment for us to sit somewhere and talk about whatever is on our minds that day to talk about.
And being very casual.
Although a lot of our videos in the future and have been funny, we also like the chill moments because the part of this channel is all about being chill.
Chill
Yes.
like normal. Before we get into this, do not forget to like and subscribe.
Yes.
I'm Sarah, she's Kaitlyn, and we're gonna get into this video.
You know you said our names backwards, right? I'm Sarah, she's Kaitlyn. Do not forget to subscribe. We love you.
So, I love you.
Oh my god! We're gonna talk about 1 to 3 juicy things in our
Juicy.
lives. Where has your mind been moving forward into this next year, 2020?
I've been getting really excited about YouTube, and I mean, I don't want to be too vague, you know? I think it's going to be a year of just speaking a lot of truth and using our words. One big thing is we are starting a business. And we're not going to give you guys any details right now.
That's so mean.
We can't until the legal things are figured out.
Everything she said, I'm basically on board with the same because we're teammates for a lot of things. But I would say the biggest thing for this year is a lot of what I've been sowing, a lot of what I've been working internally on last year. This year, I'm going to start to see return on a lot of the work that I've done internally and also financially too. This year, I'm going to start seeing return on what I've been doing in a few areas of my life with money. So I'm expecting to grow financially.
What was your biggest struggle physically or mentally from last year?
I've been dating my boyfriend for a year now. I would say when I first entered the relationship, not basic, but also I was so stereotypical girl who is hyped for her boyfriend and talks about how amazing he's going to be and he's going to treat me right because I'm amazing. And that's all great, but we're talking about a human being here. It's not all like magical in the beginning, which is a good thing. I actually had a lot of subconscious expectations about being in a relationship and about how my boyfriend should be. And I never got to enjoy the journey. I would think so much every single day. Is he the one? Is he not? And it would make me emotional. So that's just for the sake of being real. Last year, I learned to stop waiting on him to make me happy. And once I took that pressure off of him, I took that pressure off of myself. So every single day I woke up and I was myself and I was happy and I didn't need him to make me happy. And that was beautiful because nobody can make you happy. Nobody. There may be months of distraction, but at the end of the day, you need to learn that your only happiness, your only joy really comes from yourself and your identity in Christ.
It's just really cool to see that come full circle.
Yeah. What about you?
My biggest struggle this year was dealing with 2 things that are interrelated: anxiety and being burnt out. For a long time in college, have been a really big overachiever. I had a job, I was in like 20 clubs, I was in a sorority. I was constantly saying yes to all these things, but never giving myself any rest. I realized that actually it just came from I want to be successful in the future. And so because I was afraid that I wouldn't, I was trying to control the future by doing all of these bucket list achievements and accomplishment based things. All of a sudden, all the things that I love to do, I suddenly didn't love to do anymore. Because everything else that I didn't love, I was wasting my time on. The biggest thing that I learned from that is that we need rest. And your worth is never ever based off of your achievements. I used to work so that I could rest. But the truth is, we need rest so that we could do our work.
Yep.
So that was my biggest struggle last year.
Kaitlyn, last thing. What's something that you think you go through that other people might relate to?
If you're living a life where you're constantly working towards the next thing, the next accomplishment, the next achievement, the next thing that you can tangibly get that proves your worth, you can relate to me, because that's what I went through for a long time, and I'm finally starting to realize it's not about that. If I was watching this video a year, 2 years ago, and I saw a girl saying, if you're an overachiever, I probably would have said, no, I don't relate to that. Yeah, I'm an overachiever, but I can handle it.
I thought you were going to say I'd be so relieved to find somebody like...
But I think for us overachievers, the problem is that you think that you can do everything.
Yeah.
The truth is, you might have a breakdown. So let's not get there. Let's talk about rest in 2020.
I struggled with being overwhelmed and having that pressure that I saw on social media. So you'd see influencers, they would post, and you felt like they're doing so much better than you. Like as if they were never going through tough times, as if they never got tired. And so I felt so like a failure for just laying in bed for 2 hours. I felt like I wasn't doing enough, which is just so silly. But it's real, and it's even real. Like even today I didn't have much to do because I did my proper assignments. I did everything in its correct time, and I didn't know what I should be doing. I don't need to do anything. Why can't we just rest sometimes? Basically, being on Instagram, absorbing what everyone else is doing, and allowing that to demotivate you or put you very down.
That's good.
As to where you're in your bed at night and you just feel like you have not done, you're not enough, you're not doing enough. You don't even know how to get to a place that you want to be more than enough. And that's silly because it's not healthy and it's not right.
That wraps up our little updates / reflections. Be sure to comment down below anything that you personally related to.
Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to like and subscribe. We love you so much. This YouTube channel is hard to do unless you actually have a real passion, and I could say that we love being in front of this camera solely so that when you leave watching a video, every single one, you'd feel hopeful and you'd feel at peace, and that your burdens would be lifted up, because this life is so good. Today is too good to be anxious about tomorrow and the next day and the next day, or being held back from your past. So that's why we do this channel. Please subscribe, like I said already. We love you.
And we will see you in the next video.
Bye.
It's us again. Sarah and Kaitlyn.